Today on MTG Unpacked, it's a double dose of chaos with Liliana here to do the pack blessing duties. So these things are my vision for how a chaos mystery box should be. So let's introduce the patrons today. We have Katie W and Jonathan Vogelsang. So thank you guys for being patrons. Let's roll the die and see what we get. So we're going to roll 1 through 3 for the first row, 4 through 6, and then we'll narrow it down from there for Katie. So let's see what we get. We get a 6. Okay, so second row, and then 1 through 5. So 1. Okay, there we go. So that'll be yours, Katie. Now we have 7 left, and we will roll for Jonathan. So we get a 4. Okay, so that'll be the second row. I'll set these others aside here. We won't be needing those today. And 4 left. So 1 through 4. 4. Okay, there we go for Jonathan. Alright, so get this stuff out of the way and we will get cracking momentarily. Okay, so let's get started here for Katie. And there is a little surprise in these this month. You might not have seen this before, so let's see what it is. We'll reveal it momentarily. And by the way, there is still one Chaos box left this month available for patrons. So if you are a patron, contact me on Patreon and we'll hook you up. Okay, so Modern Horizons, Eldritch Moon, Almond Kit. We get a nice Liliana Heretical Healer. And what is this? A special surprise. We'll take a look at that as well. Of course, at 2020, 2 packs and Throne of Eldraine. So this is how we do the pack blessings here. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We'll leave that till last. How about we go something like this? Okay, so starting off here, this is a fun little thing for the month of October. Being that it is the month of Halloween, we have a zombie token. But wait, there's more. When you flip it around, you get another zombie. So very cool, double-faced zombie card. So I think these were from the Eldritch Moon pre-release packs. So I thought that'd be a fun little thing for October. Okay, and then we'll look at the Liliana here. Okay, so I think I've got that the right way around. Liliana Heretical Healer. So this is a legendary creature, human cleric, 2/3 for 3. Has lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana Heretical Healer. Then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. If you do, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. Perfect. Here we go. And then transforms into, Liliana Defiant Necromancer. Planeswalker Liliana, 3 loyalty. Her +2, each player discards a card -X. Return target non-legendary creature card with convert mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. -8. You get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. Fantastic foiling on that one. Okay, so let's get cracking here for Katie. Core set 2020. And the patrons get the rares, mythics, foils, and anything over $1, along with if we have any planeswalkers here, or showcase cards from Throne of Eldraine. So we have Daybreak Chaplain, Metropolis Sprite, Ripscale Predator, Feral Invocation, Duress. Do I even need to say anything anymore, people? Leave a note in the comments if you know what this is all about. Cloud Conceer, Tectonic Rift, Sedge Scorpion, Vial of Dragonfire, and Uncommon's Blood for Bones. Look at that fantastic artwork. Seb McKinnon, you are a genius, sir. Overgrowth Elemental, Thought Distortion, and the rare Eyes are Mythic. Nice. Yarok the Desecrated, legendary creature, Elemental Horror, 3/5 for 5 mana. with Death Touch and Lifelink. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Very cool. And a Mountain and a Soldier token. So off to a great start already. Throne of Eldraine up next. We've had some pretty crazy pulls from this over the last, couple of weeks now. So let's continue here. Crystal Slipper, Silverflame Squire, Mantle of Tides, Raging Redcap Creature Goblin Knight, Foreboding Fruit, Garenbrig Squire, Bake into a Pie, Blow Your House Down, Ardenvale Tactician, Mystic Sanctuary, and Uncommon's Epic Downfall, Sage of the Falls, so Alan the Lion's Claw, and the rare, Showcase, Murderous Rider. That is a pull indeed. Creature Zombie Knight, 2/3 for 3. So it has Swift End, 1 and 2 black, instant adventure, destroy target creature or planeswalker you get, lose 2 life. You don't gain life, you lose it. Lifelink. When Murderous Rider dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. So you've got the choice there. You do the instant adventure first, then the creature, or just the creature. Very cool. And a mountain and a fairy token. Next up, Eldritch Moon. So we'll be cracking a bunch of that this month. If you haven't seen it already, there are a bunch of videos with this pack. Okay, next we have Otherworldly Outburst, Dawn Griff, Primal Druid, Skurzdag Supplicant, It of the Horrid Swarm, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings, Thraben Standard Bearer, Uncommon's Geist Fueled Scarecrow, Graph Harvest, Foul Emissary, and the rare is Ulvenwald Observer. Creature Treefolk 6/6/4, 6 mana. Whenever a creature you control with toughness 4 or greater dies, draw a card. And a Ulvenwald Captive flips around. Oh, there's a foil there as well, into an Ulvenwald Abomination. And spoiler, you also get a foil Extricator of Sin, flipping around into an Extricator of Flesh, Eldrazi Horror. That is very seasonally appropriate. And a checklist and a zombie token. And that is just a regular. Okay, does not compare to the foil. Next, Almond Kit. So Liliana has been known to frequent the Almond Kit packs. So we'll see how we do today. With Heckma Sentinels, Quarry Hauler, Scarab Feast, Cradle of the Accursed, Oathshra Cultivator, Electrify, Painful Lesson, Slitherblade in Equetra's name, Uncommon's Gate to the Afterlife, that was a good one back in the day, Vizier of Deferment, Angler Drake, and the rare is Temet, Vizier of Nactaman. Legendary creature, human cleric, 2/2 for 2. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature token you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. You can embalm him for 3, a white and a blue. So very cool mechanic there. And a foil Cartouche of Solidarity with a Swamp and a Tarkrop Skirmisher token. So we're doing pretty well with the foils so far. Next, core set 2020. And this first card is a Goblin Bird Grabber. Fantastic. Daybreak Chaplain, Fortress Crab, Sanitarium Skeleton. This is what happens when you don't get the crazy pulls. Brightwood Tracker, Shock, Stone Golem, Silverback Shaman, Battalion Foot Soldier, Winged Words, Uncommon's Herald of the Sun, Gruesome Scourger, Dragon Mage, and Leyline of Combustion. Alright, enchantment for 4. If it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield, and whenever you and or at least one permanent you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, Leyline of Combustion deals 2 damage to that player. And a Thornwood Falls and a Johnny's Pridemate token. Okay, final pack. Modern Horizons. I don't believe I've pulled a Ren and 6 yet, also known as Ren and Stimpy, so I'm really hoping I get one of those today or this month at least, if not today. Oh, fancy seeing you again, a zombie token. We got a art card here. So what one was that? That is Answer Prayers, Seb McKinnon, I should have known. Okay, you get a snow-covered plains. I'll put that in as well. And, oh, no way! Force of Negation. This is a crazy pull. Instant for 3. If it's not your turn, you may exile blue card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Counter target non-creature spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Craziness. Okay, uncommon Scuttling Sliver, Lava Belly Sliver, Grave Shifter, and commons Prohibit, Defile, Volatile Claws, Savage Swipe, Changeling Outcast, Treetop Ambusher, Answered Prayers, there it is again, String of Disappearances, Lava Dart, and Martyr's Soul. Okay, so I believe that Force of Negation deserves a sleeve. Okay, so let's sleeve it up. And there we go, Katie. Another fantastic set of pulls this month. And she already had a couple of cards there from the collector packs, Throne of Eldraine. So that is pretty cool. Nice haul there. Next up, Jonathan Vogel saying, let's get stuck into it. Let's see if we can do even better than Katie. I think that's going to be pretty tough. But we're going to try, and he's already done well. You can see he's got a couple of God cards in there. Okay, so what do we have today? Modern Horizons, of course. Eldritch Moon, another Almond Kit. Liliana of the Dark Realms, very nice. Zombie Token, as before. Core Set 2020, Throne of Eldraine, and Core Set 2019. Let's do the pack blessings like so. Okay, we're going to arrange things, and we'll get vegetables out of the way first. I always say that because it's sort of bland, but sometimes you need to eat them because they are good for you. I don't know if you agree about Core 2019, but Core 2020 is much better in my opinion. Okay, let's go with Liliana of the Dark Realms. Planeswalker Liliana, 3 loyalty for 4. So this is from M13, Core Set 2013. Her +1, search your library for a swamp card, reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Her -3, target creature gets +X or -X until end of turn, where X is the number of swamps you control. -6, you get an emblem with swamps you control. Have tap, add 4 black mana to your mana pool. Very nice indeed. Okay, so there we are, Jonathan, off to a great start already. Let's go, let's eat our veggies. Which vegetable is your most disliked? I would struggle to think. I don't really like radishes that much. I'll have to think on that. Okay, let's go with Omen Speaker, Lava Axe, Inspired Charge, Anticipate. Whoa! Slow down, sir. Greenwood Sentinel, Strangling Spores, Marauder's Axe, Shock. Totally lost. Fibblethip, you poor little fellow. Lightning Mare, first the uncommons, Diagraph Ghoul, Aerial Engineer, and of course, after disparaging Core 2019, we pull a Mythic. Nicol Bolas the Ravager, only one of the best cards in the set. Legendary creature, Elder Dragon, 4/4 for 4 mana. With flying, when he enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. And for 4, a blue, black, and red, exile him, and then return him to the battlefield, transformed under his owner's control. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. And got a peek there at a foil. Into Nicol Bolas the Arisen, Legendary Planeswalker Bolas. 7 loyalty, his +2, draw 2 cards, -3, deals 10 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Craziness. And -4, put target creature or planeswalker card from graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. -12, exile all but the bottom card of target player's library. Yeah, they've pretty much lost the game by that point. So this one, I would say, definitely deserves a sleeve. So let's pop that in there for Jonathan. I don't know what's up with the pools lately. We've been getting some crazy stuff. Okay, we have a foil Maker Stand. with a Nicole Bolas, the Ravager checklist. We're going to put that in as well because you might need it with your new Bolas, and a Dragon token. Okay, I guess I can stop calling Core 2019 the tasteless bland vegetables now. Almond Kit up next. So Almond Kit, maybe this will work. This is a pretty bland, boring set. I don't expect to find anything at all. Let's continue with Brute Strength, Sacred Cat, Cancel, Bloodlust Insider, Quarry Hauler, Unburden, Sunscorched Desert, Naga Vitalis, Pursue Glory, Unwavering Initiate, Uncommons True Heart Duelist, Angler Drake, Crop Crasher, he was a good one back in the day in the aggro decks, and the rare is Dread Wanderer. Creature Zombie Jackal 2/1 for a single black, enters battlefield tapped. For 2 and a black, returning from your graveyard to the battlefield, activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery and only if you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. Lot of conditions there for that guy, a forest and one of these fun little cards where you can pop the things out, but nobody ever seemed to do it. Next we have Throne of Eldraine. So looking for the tasty goodness here. We've got a Fairy Guide Mother, Runaway Together, Embereth Paladin, Smitten Swordmaster, Garenbrig Carver, Marrowleaf Rider, Silver Flame Ritual, Searing Barrage, Eye Collector, Charmed Sleep, Sirkara the Bold, first uncommon, Deafening Silence. Are you deafened yet? Okay, so that one is usually about $1, so I'll put that in. Red Cap Melee. And the rare is Wishclaw Talisman, artifact for 2. Enters battlefield with 3 wish counters on it for 1. Tap, remove a wish counter from it. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library, and opponent gains control of Wishclaw Talisman. Activate this ability only during your turn. And a mountain and a adventure card. Okay, on to Core 2020. So there's one particular card I'm looking for here. Some of you may be familiar enough with the channel to know what it is. Leave a note in the comments if you know. Convolute, Goblin Smuggler, Raise the Alarm, Bone to Ash, Greenwood Sentinel, Blood Burglar, Rabid Bite, Sorcerer of the Fang, Unsummon, Glaring Aegis, and Uncommons Meteor Golem, Scholar of the Ages, Cerulean Drake, and the rare is Planar Cleansing, sorcery for 6, destroy all non-land permanents. And a Bloodfell Caves, and an Elemental token. And I'm going to chuck him in as well, because he is so bright and colourful. Next we have Eldritch Moon with a Liliana. So maybe that is a good sign. We have Desperate Sentry, Distemper of the Blood, Wretched Griff, Eldrazi Hippogriff. What on earth is that? Gavany Unhallowed, Woodland Patrol, Borrowed Hostility, Thraben Standard Bearer, Contingency Plan, Thermo Alchemist, Uncommons Haunted Dead, Emrakul's Influence, Give No Ground, and the rare is Spirit of the Hunt. Creature Wolf Spirit, 3/3 for 3 with Flash. When it enters the battlefield, each other creature you control that's a wolf or a werewolf gets +0/+3 until end of turn. And a Lone Rider flipping around into It That Rides as One, Creature Eldrazi Horror. Okay, and a Plains and an Eldrazi Horror. I've got to put that in. That is just hilarious. Okay, final pack, Modern Horizons here. So, chances of beating that last pull are going to be very tough. So Katie really got the goods on that one. Okay, Illusion token. One of these Horizon lands. Which one is it? Waterlogged Grove. Okay, we'll put that in as well. Snow-covered plains. And we're building the suspense here as usual. Okay, no foil today. We have Magmatic Sinkhole. Gilded Light. Trumpeting Herd. Rock's Veteran, Diabolic Edict, Spore Frog, Spinehorn Minotaur, Impostor of the Sixth Pride, Phantom Ninja, and Goblin War Party. Okay, so those are the commons. uncommons. What do we have? Etchings of the Chosen, Hollowhead Sliver, and Oneirophage. Do you know how to say that? Leave a note in the comments. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. And yes, you sir are banned! Hogak! Arisen Necropolis, legendary creature avatar, 8/8 for 7. I don't think he's worth quite as much as he used to be, but he's still a decent pull. You can't spend mana to cast a spell. Okay. Convoke and Delve. Each creature you tap while casting a spell pays for 1, or 1 mana of that creature's color. Each card you exile from your graveyard pays for 1. You may cast Hogak, Arisen Necropolis from your graveyard, and he has Trample. So, very nice pulls there for Jonathan. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.